What's going on with you? Because last time I saw you after
ESPN.
a fight, you were in a celebratory mode. You gave us a little lecture in Atlantic City. I figured, hey, some big fights are on the way, and now nothing.
I scared everybody, man. That just beat a 27-year-old guy that's 17 younger than me like he was a toy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised that nobody wants to take Bernard Hopkins unless they get equal to money, and that's just like saying I don't want to fight Bernard Hopkins. I mean, who knows Chad Dawson outside of Showtime before he came to HBO? Now, HBO would love for Bernard Hopkins to fight Chad Dawson because they got an investment that they got to make somebody know who he is. And then you got the other guy, Adamek, who nobody knows outside of Poland. You know what I mean? So, again, cruiserweight, I'm willing to do something different, be a 3-world-time champion because it would be for his title. I wish it'd be for no title because I think the title was beating me. I think the title was beating the great Michael Jordan. If he's at his prime and you coming up out of high school or college and you paying one-on-one, you become now somebody of interest. So the road I took to glory has always been, Bernard, take this fight, not a lot of money, but you beat this guy, look what it does in the future. Mm-hmm. Look what it puts you at financially and historically as you go. Because my career ain't long like the Adameks, like the Chad Dawsons, like the Froch who just knocked out Jermaine Teller. See, even though he's in his, I think, early 30s, but they still have time to not only make more money after they knock me off if they believe they can, but they want to keep their feet on first and second, just in case I pull off another rabbit in a hat. And that is the fear. So I'm content. Trust me, I'm happy. I'm working with ESPN. I'll be on there. My 3rd, 4th episode is next Friday before the Tara and Chad second fight. Also, I'm doing this thing as we are now with the big fight coming up Saturday. Just look, I love doing what y'all do, and that's analyzing, voicing my opinion. Back at home, I'm on the top radio stations there, WI, you know what, the other words. And we having political conversations, sports conversation other than boxing. I'm a debater. I might be a little shy every now and then. But I like this. This is good radio, good TV. So I'm going to be quiet and let my man over there say something.
Well, I just wanted to bring up Dawson for a second. Are you telling me that they expect to get the same, like a basic split in the purse?
Oh, yeah.
Well, how can, what, were his promoters not there for the first fight with Tarver? There was nobody in the building.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. Hey, let's go. Even that one. I'm going to give you another one.
And that was a 2,000-seat building, by the way.
Let me give you another one. Adamek, the cruiserweight champion.
Yeah.
All right. Who knows Adamek? Who he fought? Adamek lost to Chad Dawson, moved up to cruiserweight, right? He just beat whoever he just beat. I don't know who he beat, but he just beat somebody, right? That goes to tell you. Now, his biggest pay was $300,000. We offered him $500,000. They never counted. Okay, give us 7, give us 6. Oh, he's being disrespectful. He really don't want to fight us. Certain writers wrote that I'm being just like the promoters that I despise. Why? Because here's a guy that nobody knows outside of Poland race. I'm supposed to just, here's $2 million and they asked for 4. Here's $1 million, they're going to ask for 2. The bottom line is Bernard Hopkins after Kelly Pavlik is the guy to beat in that weight class. Why not knock a 45-year-old man? It's not like I'm 24. It's not like I'm 34. Mm-hmm. Knock me off. Then you can demand those dollars to the next guy.
Plus, this is part of the business to me.
And $500,000 in this bad economy, $500,000 for a guy that nobody knows, never had a pay-per-view, never been on pay-per-view, never showed that he can carry pay-per-view. So I got to carry that also, and I also got to pay this guy ransom.
See, that's what. Forget the talent part, which goes without saying, but you sell promotions. I mean, even when you've done stuff that maybe people didn't like with the Trinidad, but you sell tickets and put butts in front of the pay-per-views. How can they expect to get anything resembling a 50-50 split? That's stupid.
That's what's happening right now.
That's amazing.
So what does Dawson have to do to get himself in position to where he can command more attention? Does he have to win 2 more fights? I mean, the problem is how long can you wait? You don't want to fight the guy when you're 50.
First of all, I'm not waiting on nobody.
Right.
If you got to look at the timetable of promoting the fight, press conferences, traveling, and then in September. If it ain't set up by at least June or July,
right,
whoever it is, to take it to the fall, then it's a wrap. it's a done deal because now you're going into, 45 in January. What's the purpose? Now
I agree.
I'm reaching for straws and I'm looking desperately for a fight. And you know what? I'm not doing that.
No,
Why? I
you don't
shouldn't have
need
to. Hey, if a guy's 44 years old, no matter how he look, they should be knocking my door down saying, give me $1. I want to beat this guy because guess what? I'm asked for $10 when I knock him out. Some unsurety about fighting Bernard Hopkins. Think about it. I would bite at the bit to fight a Marvin Hagler if I was in position to being there with a great fighter. Win, lose, or draw, I have to take a shot.
You know, this is why I'm starting to gain. I know he lost again last week, but I am getting so much respect for Jermaine Taylor.
Yeah,
because he will fight anybody. And he puts on a hell of a show.
And he didn't make a lot of money for that fight, but the big prize was beating the guy, winning the championship, and then big things set up like. And you got to give Lou DiBella credit because Lou DiBella is his promoter, is his manager, whatever, who makes Jermaine Taylor understand and put him in position that is up to you. And even though he didn't win, even though his career might be questionable right now, but he at least fight everybody, and he took a chance to fight the guy. And he did make $1 million, $2, $3 million for that fight.
And his fights are exciting, too. They are. They're good fights. That was a great fight last week.
No, it was. It was a great fight.
Not
every fight he's been in is exciting.
No, okay.
Why it was a great fight? When a guy get knocked down like the guy he fought, Frutch, and get up and knock the other guy out. I don't care if it went 3 rounds. I don't care if it was a Marvin Hagler and Tommy Hearns, the best 3 rounds in boxing. When you got give and take from both guys hitting the canvas, that's a great fight.
All right, so we talked to Bernard Hopkins, the boxer. Now we're going to talk to Bernard Hopkins, the promoter. It's Hatton against Pacquiao. Who's going to win this fight? Your guy Hatton?
Hatton has a chance if Pacquiao goes in there thinking that it's going to be given to him. But a betting man that's not a promoter will go with Pacquiao based on pound for pound, the best fighter in the world, the momentum that he brings. If he can fight like he's poor living in a box in the Philippines, then Hatton has a rough night coming to him. But if somehow the Silk Underwears have changed his mentality, and the LA lifestyle have changed his mentality, and a different living that he's introduced to in the last 2-3 years, it plays and it robs and it sneaks up on us when we don't even know it. Mm-hmm. It's hard to fight when you got money in the bank the way you fought when you didn't have a dime.
Right.
It's history.
He hasn't shown that letdown yet. That right there can make you a good promoter. The fact that you will come on and not lie through your teeth to sell a fight a certain way and speak honestly.
I ain't crazy.
Because fans can read bullcrap.
I ain't crazy.
So I like that.
I ain't crazy. A promoter, I'm going with my guy because I'm a ride with my team. Mm-hmm. But if you ask me outside of that promotion, that who will win if I was betting my hard money in this hard economical times, I'd be saying you're crazy. I'm putting every dime on Pacquiao.
Right. All right. I like that. Right?
That's
honesty.
If everybody said what was on their mind like Bernard does, and he doesn't do it to be mean-spirited, he just says what's on his mind, we would be a lot better off.
I would tell Hatton that. But I want him to win, so I'll keep my mouth shut until after the fight, so it wouldn't be like, damn, my worst nightmare happened. But I've been around long enough, and I'm asking the question as a fighter and as a fan too of boxing. The man right now is unstoppable. The only person going to beat Pacquiao right now is Pacquiao.
All right. Good way to close. Hey, Bernard, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Always
a pleasure.